About to spaz. We're live? Did I get the note? Nah, I didn't get the note yet.
Um, you know, it be taking a minute. I'm pretty sure we're live.
Yeah, I got it.
I just got it. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's
we're
big.
back with another episode of Nothing But Facts. Be a remote telephone ringing in my house. I'm Cole Rogers, grandson of Steve Rogers, son of Aaron Rogers, and I'm here with the bestest co-host in the whole wide world, Mr. Trill Bill.
I'm back at it like crack addicts. Talking that good shit about some sports. Just happy to be back.
And just know, in like I think 3 Sundays or first 4 Sundays, it's time. It's fucking
I
time.
mean, shit.
You
We
know what I'm
already had
talking
the
about,
Hall of
Linton?
Fame
Like
game.
you can't record at a certain time because the Ravens are playing time. Remember those times? The good times. Football's
Yeah,
back. Fantasy's back. I'm gonna lose more hair because fantasy's back. Winton, guess how many leagues I'm in? You have to guess
you
the number two.
probably in like 7.
Wait, you sure? You for real? I'm
Yeah.
in. I'm in the three dynasty leagues. I'm in 21 ESPN leagues, and I think like best ball leagues, which is the best ball leagues. As I told you, it's like $5 entries, and you're drafting a team, and the app is picking the players who drop the most points, and obviously whoever has the most points at the end of the season, you win. Yeah, so I'm about like 12 of those. So yeah, but the ESPN ones are free. The ones for money I haven't drafted yet. I just wanted to draft because I wanted to draft teams, but now I'm in these leagues. Probably pay attention to a few. You feel me?
I'm just like you said, 21. Like you tried to just slide that in there, like that was smooth or something.
You
Like,
think that's bad? There's people out there in like 200 leagues. Like, come on, bro.
bruh, like what?
Bro, but
Have a
it's free.
family.
I would never be in those many leagues for, and all of
Have
them are
a
for money.
family. Do something else. I'm just like, bruh, that's not worth it, bruh, at all. Like,
Yeah, you're gambling right there. But yeah, I only got like 3 leagues for money. They ain't start yet.
I'm just like, bruh, we haven't even like had a real preseason game. Like, people are still getting injured and testing positive. People are like, the Baltimore Ravens just signed somebody like a week ago. So, bruh, like, I'm not even comfortable doing drafts. Honestly, I'm trying to wait until preseason happen. Trying to see a game or two, trying to
That's
see
the
what
thing. Yeah,
things
you
look
sound like
like.
you sound like a girl right there. No,
People
but
are
like
yeah,
redrafts you wait, but like dynasties like we're doing now, bro, this shit's gonna go for like 5 years. You could draft right now. I have Justin Jefferson in one of my other leagues. I'm pretty sick. It's only a little sprain, but still.
he gonna be back. It just I was like, damn, he died in practice. That's not good. That's
Pretty
never.
much. But yeah, let's kick into it. Oh wait, does he have the ball? No, he doesn't. NBA draft. Jalen Green's playing right now against the Cavaliers against Mobley. But yeah,
Okay.
NBA draft. Cade, Mobley, Green, Giddy, Scotty Barnes. Scotty. Speaking of FSU, rest in peace to your coach. I know you saw that. RIP. RIP to a legend.
Yeah, I
Hey, say
woke
what
up.
you gotta say about that boy Bobby.
Bobby gave me a lot of great memory. I grew up. I knew Bobby. I was like, Bobby, a good guy. That's one of the first people I was like, you know what? If I make it to football, you feel me? If I get and I keep
Oh, you
growing,
going to FSU? Yeah, you
oh
going
yeah,
to.
I was finna go play for Bobby. That
Okay.
was the goal. Go play for Bobby. Bobby knew his shit. You feel me? Bobby come down. He put all his sons in college football. He had all them niggas coaching, doing illegal shit as well. I loved it. I loved it. FSU, we had some wild shit going on. We had cheating scandals. We had gambling. And Bobby let all that shit happen. Bobby was a real one. Bobby was a real one. You gotta salute that boy.
RIP to a legend. Does he have a? I don't really give a fuck about FSU. Rest in peace to him, no. But like, does he have a championship?
He has a couple, if I'm not mistaken.
How long was he coaching for?
Oh, he coached at FSU for like 30 plus years. So he was there from like, if I'm not mistaken, the late 60s, early 70s, all the way till Jimbo Fisher took over in like 2009, 2010.
I'll never forget. Bro, Paterno was coaching for at least 75 years. I think when like he graduated school and he was like, "Yeah, I'm the coach."
I went to that game when FSU played Penn State in the Orange Bowl.
For
Craziest
real.
game I ever seen. And I was like, yeah, these two are the goats. And then I found out about that boy Joe Paterno, and I was like,
Bro,
oh,
it's insane that happened and like not even like 6 months pass and he dies, and it's like, yo, what the fuck?
bro, his heart, bro. As
Oh my
soon as
god,
they
just
said
take
he
me
can't
now. I
coach,
can't handle this stress.
Bruh, literally, as soon as they said he can't coach, his heart was like, "Yep, to the crib, big dog."
Like that.
That's the only reason
This is
why
the
we were still
only
alive.
thing. This is yes. The only reason I'm pumping is because of the coaching. There's no
Once
point.
you take the coaching away, my body just said, "Nah, we to the crib with it, big dog."
Ain't no
Ain't
worth
no
it.
use in me doing this anymore.
But yeah, let's kick on into the NBA draft. How you feeling about it?
Um, for those top picks, to me, one of those people I'm looking forward to watching at least, because I didn't think he would get this high. I know I mentioned his name to you before. Is Josh Giddey going sixth overall to OKC? I mean, to me, he it's the fact that you saw LaMelo Ball have a pretty good year. You saw also RJ Hampton have a pretty good year, not getting really consistent minutes in Denver or Orlando. But once he got to Orlando and Cole was out for some time, he started giving you some consistent numbers of double digit scoring and fucking 4 or 5 assists a night. So, yeah, people are seeing that the Australian League actually breeds some good players. And not only that, it prepares the fuck out of these young kids. So it's
So do you
like,
think this guy's a work? He's like a project, or he's gonna come in and be ready like some? Like,
to me, he's more on the project side, and
mm,
it's good just because you look at OKC. Yeah, they still have Shea for the moment, but you got to also think they took that point guard last year, I think, from overseas as well, Theo
yeah.
Maladon.
Mhm.
So, and he had moments as well. So, OKC seems to know what they're doing when it comes to these overseas people. They also took the big man last year, Alexi. So, yeah,
I
I
feel like they have a
mean,
gold mine. Like all of these could hit, and they could just be like, "Damn, let's get some more first round picks." That's what Presti's gonna do. He'll flip these boys to other teams that are trying to climb out the struggle.
honestly, my whole thing is like, it's gonna get to a point where okay, we see Shea is either entering his prime or he's in it, and then it's like, okay, let's try to maximize this shit for at least 1 year.
Dog, do you
Let's
think these players are entering their prime sooner? Because what you just said, Shea's not even, I think, 25. So, like, and these players are playing at such a high level. Do you honestly think, like, I feel like they're hitting their peaks even higher, and it's just like they're just
you got
cruising?
to think about it. They're playing more basketball at a younger age, so it's catching up. So like,
And,
you didn't have as many AAU tournaments as you did in the 90s and the early 2000s as you did today. Like, let's face it, once a high school basketball season ends, these kids are still playing basketball basically every weekend, 8 to 10 games, possibly a weekend, like on some insane shit. So
mm,
it's just like, yeah, once you add all of that up, these kids come out of college and you spend a year or two in the NBA and it's like, yeah, bro, I can do this. And it's like you see the select few, Shea, Devin Booker, Jamal Murray, and like I always say, there's something in common there. It's fucking Kentucky. And it's just that Calipari gets these kids and he's like, look, you're a 5 star. I know you was dropping 50 in high school. You're gonna come here, drop 15 a night, and then once you get to the NBA, go right back to your bag and shit, and let them know what you do. But while you here, gonna prepare you for the NBA type shit, and it works every fucking time,
mm-hmm.
literally.
And even panned out with Eric Bledsoe at the time. All these Kentucky players had decent careers.
Literally, I can say the top. I would say the only bust that he's had off the top of my head would be the Harrison twins, Kid Gilchrist, who's still I think maybe in the NBA,
He was a
and
top 3 pick.
fucking Willie Cauley Stein. But other than that, everybody else has seemed to fucking hit. Devin Booker, Tyler Harrow, Jamal Murray, Cat, AD,
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle, fucking Jesus, there was my god, people don't remember him, but he was basically Julius Randle before him. Terrence Jones, who was in Houston.
Yeah.
Bruh, it was a lot of people, and it's like, bruh, they get this preparation, and the shit's crazy. But yeah, Josh Giddey's someone I'm looking forward to watching.
I'm trying to see
Fucking
that point guard competition down in Orlando. I want to see how
to
that works.
me,
You got RJ, you got Fultz is still there, and who's the fourth guard? Cole Anthony. So it's like, bro, what the hell's about to happen? You got trade pieces. You got to figure what your backcourt
I
is.
would make I would make my backcourt RJ Cole and Markel and just run a 3 guard rotation. And I basically have 3 niggas who can do it all.
We're
I
Suggs.
know they can all score. I know they can all facilitate. And I just need someone, hopefully RJ, because I think he's the biggest, maybe like 6'5", 6'6". He would be the one to play the 3 then. But to me,
You're keeping Suggs, is what you're saying.
oh, of course, I forget about Suggs,
That's
honestly.
what I'm saying. Now it's four out there. Like you got to figure something out.
Well, I mean, at this point, it's sad to say, but God forbid Markel Fultz have like even like he rose his ankle this year. He's probably gone because it's just like we gave you the bread. God, we didn't see the torn ACL coming, but it happened. So it's like, all right, we got to get through that. But yeah, that shit's crazy to me.
Hmm.
Who are you looking forward to watching, sir?
Who is this guy out of UConn, James Bouknight? Because everybody and their mother is talking about him, and he's with Louisville.
Very
And
athletic.
Kelly Oubre's out there. There's just different teams I don't want to see because it's just like we just spoke about, their people reaching their primes like sooner than expected. Like I feel like all of these people could come in and make a crazy ass impact. Like Jalen Green and KPJ, that shit's gonna be a movie. Mobley paired up with Allen, I want to see someone score against them. Scotty Barnes, they keep saying he's like Draymond Green, so I want to see that. You're a Florida State fan, so tell me something about Scotty Barnes. What's so special about this boy? Because
He's
everybody
six,
said Suggs was going to Toronto, and he just got
he's
jumped.
like 6'7", 6'8", maybe even 6'9". He got a long ass wingspan, and it's weird. Florida State, I think, ran him at times at the 4, but then they also ran him at the point guard position this year. So he knows how to run the offense, and
Mm.
he also high school. He was basically the main dude next to Vernon Carey Jr. for 3 years. Then he goes to Montverde, and then he spends a year with Cade, and they win a national championship. So yeah, he knows how to play with other big time players and whatnot. To me, he's versatile, and it's like he's the safe pick. He's what you don't have to worry about. At the end of the day, he's gonna be like a 14 at the worst, a 13, 14, 15 point a game scorer and a good defender. At best, this dude could be somewhere in like a Kawhi Leonard type range in a few years or a Draymond Green type range because of how good he is on defense and offense. So, yeah, the sky's the limit for that kid.
I'm trying to watch my Knicks play. That's what I'm trying to watch. Because these boys, we got straight shooters. Excuse me, Miles McBride. I think he's 40% career 3 point shooter out of West Virginia. Buddy, I was telling you about that. I put his video. That's Goran Dragic's cousin. He even said he wants his game just to be like Dragic's. And when you watch it, bro, it's insane how people really just mold something and just make it their own. And then who else we took? We took some guy that he could literally run behind Mitch. You know how we need these centers now that are just long and athletic. And I'm forgetting about the boy that took Houston to the Final Four, Quentin Grimes. You saw what Trey Young did to us in the playoffs. We got no perimeter defense. I'm sorry, Frank, because Trey cooked through that game one, and it ain't been the same since. Quentin Grimes, another 40% 3 point shooter, and just long and athletic, which is you need perimeter defenders now. You see how the offense is going in the NBA. Motherfuckers is shooting threes till their fucking eyes bleed.
Not only that, it's like, bro, you need as many defenders on the court. You basically just need a point guard, three and D people, and a motherfucking big man at this point. All 2 through 4 don't really matter.
Yeah, pretty much. I could see that. You just need they just need to know what their role is and just play defense and shoot that ball. And then it
To
comes.
me, that's the most important thing. Once people understand their role and it's like where you need to be on the court, your numbers will come. You'll be effective after a while because it's
Dude,
like
that's for everything in life, man.
that shit that's crazy to me. But yeah, I mean for the Heat, we didn't really have a draft pick, so I
Shit, you
mean
got Kyle Lowry. Let's call it that.
I'm like, we got Kyle Lowry. I wasn't the happy. I'm still not the happiest about that. I'm really more excited about our summer league team right now and our big man, to be exact, Omir Yurtsevin. That boy's 7 feet tall. He
Who's your
didn't
brother?
play Turkey. He went to Georgetown and another school as well. I forget the other school, but 7 feet tall, but he could shoot.
Yeah,
Got a pure ass form. He gave us a fucking 19-8 game, and then came back with like 27-19 the other game. Man out here hooping like he trying to get a contract and fuck around and got one.
yeah.
2-year deal. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And we got back Duncan Robinson. We kept Tyler
That boy
Harrell.
got the bag as expected.
I didn't want to give up Precious, but if we got this big man, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because I seen that he already glassed Kaminga. Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
let's keep it a buck. There was no way Precious and Bam were gonna play on the court and you guys are going to win a championship ever in their careers together. One of them was gonna have to be playing the five, and the other one was on the bench. You know you need that spacing nowadays. So Precious is gone. Bam is your future big man. GG's in the chat, Precious. Best of luck in Canada. I said Canada.
yeah,
Canada. Get the Canadian bacon.
basically, I mean that's what he's fucking over there eating at
Dragic
this.
though, you gonna miss Dragic. I know that.
That
Yeah,
my dog.
you know what Kyrie's about to do to him? Skates.
That my dog.
Trey
I'm
Young.
trying
Oh
to think.
shit, it's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game.
Kendrick Nunn. I'm not really upset about. I like Kendrick Nunn. Don't get me wrong. But to me, going all the way back to that finals against the Lakers when he was missing all that time, he really only had one good playoff game in that whole stretch. So yeah, bro, he had to go. It's not like you had to bring him back. And then the fact that he's already ring chasing at the age of like 25, 26 is kind of crazy to me. But hey,
He's trying to
maybe
go play a little solid role, actually produce when he's actually playing in the game to try to get the bag the year after. He's trying to finesse, but yeah, it's just like, why are you doing it at 25? You should have just gotten the bag somewhere and be like, but you
I'm
want
like
that.
other teams were offering you more money, but you're like, nah, let
The
me go
fact that
get
you're
a
saying that
ring.
at that age, like, did you invest in crypto and you're just like chilling and you don't want that money? Even then, it's like, bro, why wouldn't you want that money? I just don't get it unless he just wants to play with LeBron James and he's like, shit, point is to win. I don't know.
Basically, I mean, at this point, it's like, yo, I can play with LeBron, and I get to play with all these other old heads, and it's pretty fucking lit over here in LA. Like, eh, let's face it, it's pretty lit. So, yeah, man, I wouldn't pass it up. You can get a little 5 mil. Granted, taxes gonna hit you, gonna take half of that shit. But yeah, go get you a ring, play next to Melo, AD, Dwight, all these basically future Hall of Famers.
I mean, if you
Try
want
to
to go
get
into free agency, we
paid.
can go into free agency right now. It's up to you. Unless you got anything else to cover in the draft, I feel like it's gonna be a fun ass summer league as well. It's 16-12 right now. I think Jalen Green just got a bucket. The Cavs are up. It's gonna be fun summer league. It's gonna be fun off season. We already got the free agency. We're about to move into that. And it's just fun in general. Like there's talent coming in, and you see Bates that he declared that he's gonna go 2021. So I think next draft, that boy's entering the league. He said, "Fuck it."
I'm happy for him just for the simple fact then it's like, bruh, I'm kids are tired of waiting. It's like I could sit here and keep illegally getting paid, or I could just go make this bag
So you know
legally.
how impatient, like patience is key, and I try to be as patient as I can. But knowing this, like, it's like Zion when he said like when he was getting interviewed by Drewski, and he pretty much said like by 11th grade, like I kind of knew I was going to the league. Like imagine that, like you still got to go to school, you still got to go to these classes, and you're like, bro, I'm gonna be in the NBA. Why the fuck am I reading this fucking Edgar Allan Poe book? Why am I doing this? Why am I studying for this chemistry test when I am going to be playing professional basketball? I would feel the exact same way. I would try to speed up that process 100%.
For me, it's just like, bruh, why am I gonna waste my time doing this shit? Like,
Exactly.
like, but I'm happy for him because at the end of the day, it's gonna start affecting all sports. Like we see it in high school football as well. The kid fucking Quinn Ewers from Texas, he just said fuck my senior year of high
Oh,
school.
he's
I'm
going to Ohio State, right?
state,
He got the
and
mullet.
yep, he about to get a
I believe
bag.
it.
So it's like, bruh, that these kids are smart. It's like, look, y'all know we being paid because of how good these kids are, but let me just go do it legally so it's not frowned upon. No one gets in trouble. It's no investigations later. Let's just go take care of this the right way, and you move forward like that.
Bro, and you could always go back to school. Dalvin Cook just went back and graduated from Florida State. Like you don't have to you don't have to graduate. You don't have to start college once you're 18 and graduate by your 22, 23. Go back whenever
Bro,
you're
you could get a degree from Broward College, bro.
fucking seeing 50-year-olds in my when I was in college. Like it's all good, bro. You don't have to do it right then and there. Go get the bag, go secure your future for yourself and your family, and then go get that piece of paper just because it means something. You graduate. Like graduating college was lit, but it's like okay, what's next?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. But
Yeah,
that's
keep
why
it
I'm like,
moving, you know?
these kids gotta get. They're gonna do it the right way. And shit, Imani Bates, he's just another one that's gonna hop on the wave. Shit, Mikey Williams in a year or two probably gonna do the same thing, where he's gonna say fuck his senior year or fuck college and go get paid. So this stuff don't surprise me no more, bro, at all.
Hey, man, makes the world go round and round. People, it's about time these kids are getting paid or standing up for themselves because that's why the NCAA, man, the NCAA was gonna go. I don't even know. They were gonna vanish. And no college tournaments. What type of stars are you having when all the stars are in the G League are going straight to the NBA? It's like at this point they gotta like if you put that, then you're getting paid. You could get paid now. Shit, I go to college for a year. I can't lie. If I'm getting paid, if I wasn't getting paid, then let me go straight to the NBA. But if I'm gonna make like, who's the quarterback? Is it the quarterback from Alabama or the one from Oklahoma?
Yeah, the
No,
one from Alabama has already. He hasn't. Bryce Young has not taken a real snap and is made close to $1 million already.
but how? What
Just
is it?
some.
What is it? They're getting paid off now, like autographs and like jersey sales and everything now.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, he may be partnered up with like a big brand or something like that, and then yeah, at that point, they
I
just
think it's
kind
the
of
same thing with the quarterback from Oklahoma. He's already made stupid money.
yeah, they just cut you a check after a while, and it's like, here you go,
Even
big dog.
walking through campus, yo, at that point, if I am on campus and they're handing me six-figure checks, you got me, bro. I'm looking at the dean and I'm like, I'm going to take you to the college football playoff. I am not going to ANC 1101, 1102. I'm not writing the research paper. I'm not studying for that final. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to go to work out, then I'm going to go to sleep, then I'm going to go play football, then I'm going to go home and eat, and then go to sleep. And the dean going to be like, yes, sir. And then you just walk out. If I'm getting six-figure checks, get the fuck out of here.
Bro, people don't understand. Like, you're thinking about it now. I'm thinking about the past, and it's like, bro, imagine if Tim Tebow was around.
Johnny Manziel would have walked out with 50 million.
Bro, Johnny Manziel would have been the he would did some foolishness, just foolish.
Tim Tebow would have had like at least 600 churches around the world with how much money he would have made. He would have, bro. He would have done what he can to stop world hunger. He would have done everything. Tim Tebow is a saint. Tim Tebow for president. He's fucking hilarious. But yeah, he would have made the same shit like Johnny Manziel. Cam Newton would have made it. There's so many stars out there. Fucking JJ Redick. Oh my god. Adam Morrison. Shit, Adam Morrison would have made so much money. He would have cured his diabetes. I swear to God. I swear. And he would have panned down in the NBA.
It's crazy. Adam Morrison still finished his career with I think 2 championships, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, he was like, hey, Kobe, take me to the promised land. I did it in college, but I can't do it right now. Just take me to the promised land, please.
Honestly, he was like,
Hey, shit,
yo,
if I'm Adam Morrison, I'm sitting back. I'm going to roll up. I'm going to smoke. I'm going to be like, shit, I'm one of the greatest college basketball players ever, and I got 2 championships. Thank you, Kobe. Rest in peace. And then just keep living my life. I can't even get mad, bro. You played in the NBA. You made it. Let's keep it real. You obviously didn't have a successful career, but it's like you grinded to get to the NBA. You heard your name called. You can go tell your grandkids in 50 years, it's like, I was the number 3 pick in this year and I went to the Hall of Fame. They're not going to Google you. They're going to forget because you can go buy them some shit or buy them some ice cream. You all good.
you could just show him the championship rings, bro.
Be like, I won this and I was the MVP. And guess who the second best player was? Kobe Bryant. They're going to be like, Kobe, are you serious? You're going to be like, yes. And then Adam Morrison's going to go to hell for lying.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
That shit is, right, it's big. It's big. It's big. But transitioning into our sport, we mentioned a little bit in the beginning. We got fucking football back. I don't know about you, but I'm finked out. We got
Tell me
preseason.
what you want to know. Ask me questions. Talk to me. How you feeling? How you feeling about your team? Because I can't lie. Like basketball is my like. I sound like Bow Wow. Basketball is my favorite sport, but like football, like yo, I love football. Like this year, bro. 18 weeks. This shit is about to be lit. Speaking of
It's
football,
about to be fucking amazing.
did you see what they said about Peyton Manning? It took them 13 seconds to discuss if he was a Hall of Famer or not.
Yeah.
They were like, Payton? Oh, the guy who, oh, 6 touchdowns and a half? Oh, yeah, yeah. It's okay.
I feel like the discussion is gonna be even shorter for fucking Brady.
They're
It's
not
gonna
even
be
going to
like
have a discussion. It's going to be the year that he's eligible, and they're not going to say anything. They're just going to, when the guy's like seeing the names that made it, see, he's not even going to say anything. He's like, oh, yeah, talk. Okay.
every other name is gonna be written down. His is somehow gonna be like printed on the paper somehow.
It's already
It's
there.
just gonna be like it was already there, bro. They
They're
already
going to
knew.
walk into the meeting to discuss who should be in it, but Tom Brady's already going to be sitting at the table to tell them, you don't have to discuss anything. I'm going to pick who's going to the Hall of Fame. And they're going to be like, yes, sir, this is your place now. It's not the Hall of Fame, it's the Tom Brady fame. It's all good. But yeah, but football, better talk to me, bro. Like this year's about to be crazy.
It's so much shit going on. First of all, just in my own division, the fucking Najee Harris looks a little concerning. I won't even lie. He's a big ass running back. I need to see what he looks like.
Hey, the track record, you see these rookie Zeke, Barkley, Najee, fantasy, draft them. Not first round, second round. Don't get hyped up. Don't get the FOMO because you see him in preseason. Second round draft pick, he could be your RB2 and he can put up RB1 numbers. But yeah, that kid's a problem. And your division's tough. I'm gonna keep it real. Because even though the Bengals might be awful, you know they're gonna be coming with that offense. That's gonna be a fun.
Exactly.
I still think you guys could win it, but it's just like if Big Ben is somewhat like capable of, not even Big Ben, fuck Big Ben because he's fried. But if Najee Harris could, help like alleviate Big Ben having to throw it 50 times a game and throwing 2 yard slant passes as HB dives,
Exactly.
the Steelers are gonna be very scary. But I'm still gonna rock with you guys because of that guy number 8, Barrow County.
For me, it's like, look, like you said, the fucking Bengals, they coming regardless. Joe Burrow could be on no legs. It's something about him. He got a
They
little
got
breath.
weapons
And yeah, they got him his top weapon from college.
from
So it's
college.
like,
T Higgins, 6'4" monster. Tyler Boyd is still there. They have like a rookie tight end who's somewhat decent. And it's like
and Joe
people are
Mixon is still there. Joe
Joe
Mixon
Mixon.
is
Yo, everyone hates Joe Mixon. I know you hate him because I took him in Dynasty, but Joe Mixon, he looks 30, but he's only 24 years old.
oh yeah, bro. For me, the crazy thing about Joe Mixon is it's like I hate him because of where he plays. But coming out of college, I wanted him so badly because I
Mm-hmm.
was like, bro, he's like a combination of everything. He's a big enough to be a power back, but he's fast enough
He
to
could catch out the backfield too. He's fire. And I
and
hate how
exactly
people be hating that they didn't draft that offensive lineman that went to Detroit, but it's like they still address the offensive line issues. When you have a chance to pair up your franchise quarterback with his best receiver that he played in college, why wouldn't you do that?
exactly.
If it
It's
was that if it
for
was
me,
that
it's a no
like
brainer.
it makes no sense at all. Like, come on, man.
Like literally, you want to know what's crazy? The Baltimore Ravens did the same exact thing, but we didn't use as valuable as a pick. 2, 3 years ago, when it was Lamar Jackson's rookie year, we also brought in his number one receiver from Louisville, Jalen Smith, as an undrafted rookie, just because of the connection he had with Lamar
And
Jackson.
he just ain't have it.
Oh, of course not. He ran a 4.6, 4.7 as a receiver. It was the
It was
fact
for
that he had
motivational
his
purposes. It's like, Lamar, we got your guy.
exactly. But then they realized, hey, Mark Andrews is pretty fire, and then you got this other little Broward County guy, Hollywood. We can make some things work. And then
And
we
I think
got
like
another
that, like
four.
you guys have people that I feel like have chips on their shoulders, like with Sammy Watkins. Like this guy who he's been counted out. He was, bro. I forgot he went to Buffalo, and I always forget how fire Sammy Watkins used to be coming out of
Sammy
Clemson.
Watkins
Like you
was
got that
supposed
picture
to
of
be the
him, DeAndre
best
Hopkins, and
receiver.
Martavis Bryant.
Sammy Watkins was supposed to be the best receiver coming out of Clemson. It wasn't supposed to be DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Williams, Martavis Bryant, any of them. It's supposed to be Sammy. But yeah.
Yeah, but what happened? Better than
Uh, Sam, his first few, ironically, his first few years in Buffalo, his offensive coordinator was Greg Roman, so they were running the ball a lot. But he also had a good year. Then he had injuries. It was a lot going on with
who the fuck
Samuel.
was his quarterback?
And then yeah, he didn't really have
But
great
who's
quarterback.
DeAndre Hopkins is older, right?
If I'm not mistaken, DeAndre Hopkins is maybe a year or two older because when DeAndre Hopkins was like a senior or junior,
They really exiled Martavis Bryant out the league.
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
like,
he's young, right?
yeah,
What was it?
he,
Just because he can't lay off the weed?
I think that's exactly what it
Oh,
was.
that's bogus, bro. Because I know that boy's a monster.
Oh, bro, he's terrifying to me. Like, and to me, that's the scariest thing, is the fact that the Steelers either know how to draft these receivers, or
Bro, they know how to
that they
draft good
just know
receivers.
how to they know how to
Bro,
get them the football.
Juju had a fucking career year that receivers never have in their career. Deontay Johnson is going to see 150 plus targets. Claypool might touch 15 touchdowns, I swear, because you cannot stop him. And then, bro, you got James Washington who literally wants to get traded, who's 6 fucking 3, and could literally be a legitimate number 1 option on the team. Like they just be finding these receivers, and now they might find this running back. It's like shit looking crazy over there. Ben might be like, shit, I got another 5 years. I got my elbow could come off. It's all good. But
And
yeah,
it's like, bro,
they really be finding receivers.
you got to look at the history of Pittsburgh. This shit goes all you go all the way back to Hines Ward and Plaxico, because then you go to Mike Wallace, Santonio Holmes, Emmanuel Sanders, AB, that whole crew right there, and it's like, bro, wait, what? Like they drafted all of those people? Like that to me, that's the scariest thing, bro. Is they
Yeah,
drafted all of them, and it's not like these were first. I don't think any of these were first round picks, if I'm not mistaken, bro.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, is it the chip on their shoulder? Is it going to Pittsburgh? Do they got some woo over there in the field? Because it's like when you think about it, every single one of these receivers they draft pans out to have a a somewhat nice NFL career. Like Claypool is already on that trajectory. Juju's like he's not. Obviously, he's not going to do no 1,407 touchdowns and over 110 receptions, but man had almost 1,000 yards. He had like 900 and something last year. Like he's a good slot receiver. You wanted him on the Ravens. Like he's good, but it's not like people are thinking, oh shit, Juju, you finished in the top 10 receivers. You were like number 8 that year, and now you can't even crack the top 15. Obviously, I see the concern. But yeah, Claypool, Deontay Johnson, they just be finding these receivers.
The only issue with Deontay Johnson is literally just catch the football, bro.
That's my guy. I don't care. I'm drafting him again this year. He did not let me. He let me, bro. Though, you know what's the crazy thing? When I look back at all his numbers, he had double digit. He had 10 plus targets in 10 games. He had double digit points in almost every single game. I think the only game he didn't was in one. He had like 8 or 9, and then there was a game he played against you guys that it was like one play, one catch, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't know what happened." He I wasn't watching, but he left the game and he never came back. But other than
Oh no,
that,
I think that was the game where he hurt his ankle.
yeah. But other than that, like it's just it's kind of scary having him on my team because he be getting sometimes he gets hit and he'll leave for a drive, but he'll come back and then catch 4 catches on the drive, and it's like, bro, why? It's like that's football. That's fantasy football for you. But yeah, the Steelers know what they're doing. Whoever's drafting them, I don't know. He just got a niche for receivers. He'd be like, oh yeah, that's the third round All Pro receiver right there. Draft.
Yeah. Focusing on your division, how do you feel about everything going on in the NFC North?
Oh, I'm just here for the ride and to enjoy the moment and to enjoy every single day that Aaron Rodgers is my quarterback because I hey shit they say he could request anywhere he wants next year. He might be like, Bill, you know what? Let me train Mac and let me go win your bowl. He might shit Brady might retire and be like, Aaron, just come over here and do the same shit. Like their defense is crazy. He might go over there. Like he might go to Dallas. No, he's not gonna go to Dallas. I'm trying to think of other teams. He could go to Denver. If he goes to Denver, him, Mahomes, and Herbert in that division, that'll be insane. But Denver just goes crazy. Jerry Judy stock skyrockets. Sutton's over there. KJ Hamler's over there. Javonte Williams. Noah Fant. Noah Fant might become a top 5 tight end if Aaron Rodgers is quarterback, 100%. But yeah, I'm just trying. With Aaron re-signing, we got the division on lock. I don't care what they say. Dalvin Cook will run it for 150 yards each game against us, but I still think we're beating them. The Bears, let's see what Justin Fields is about, but we've had their number for a couple years. And then the Lions, I'm not even going to talk about them because it's just disrespectful, but they might win one game, maybe. Because let's just be honest. TJ Hawkinson might literally have over 120 catches on some just some miracle shit. Just because I don't know who else is there. They have a bunch of receivers that they got your boy Brashad Perryman, and they got Tyrell Williams. They got all these receivers that their teams didn't want, and they try to be number 1 receivers in their career. They got some rookie over there too. I think they drafted what's his name? The Packers have him, and they something Brown, Saint Brown.
Oh, they drafted the
The
little bro. They
Lions drafted his
drafted
baby brother.
Amon St.
Mm-hmm.
Brown.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we have the division on lock. Our run defense is probably still atrocious, but we have the tools and we have every needs. We get there and we just Scotty Miller just burns Kevin King, and yeah, we can't get to the Super Bowl, but we're there. I expect us to be a top 3 team in the NFC. I expect us to be in the playoffs, but I just once we get to the playoffs, I'm like, I get happy, but then I get sadder because it's like, oh my god, the NFC Championship game is close, and then just some bullshit happens. But yeah, we got that division on lock, no questions asked, unless something catastrophic happens.
Are you concerned at all about that team in Chicago?
I think they're going to be very exciting, especially with Justin Fields. But that's just like if they're going into a game against the Packers to win the division, like I'm not worried at all just because of who number 12 is. Our secondary isn't they're not no scrubs. Amos, Jair Alexander, Savage, they're not no scrubs. They just we can't stop the run. When it comes to a pass, we got that shit on lock 100%. Allen Robinson is a monster, but and Cole Kmet, Cole Kmet, keep an eye out for that boy out of Chicago. But yeah, I'm not gonna put my money on Justin Fields against Aaron Rodgers, even though I still think that I think that team's gonna be very exciting. I think they can win 8 games for sure. I don't even. Is he starting or is it Andy Don? Because I see Fields taking the reps, but then they say Andy Don's a starter. Like,
Well, to me, it's got to be, and I mean, it's got to be Fields as a starter, just because at this point, it's like, what are you waiting on? It's like, I'm not. Andy Dalton isn't someone who I'm like thinking is going to groom my quarterback and like make
Matt,
him go. So it's like, bro, just get him on the field as soon as possible. And what are we like? Why are we playing around with this? Basically, like,
because it's like you're all when you think about their defense is stacked, led by Khalil Mack, but their offense isn't bad. Allen Robinson, top tier, has been statistically one of the 5, 6 best receivers, and with the quarterback play he has had, Cole Kmet, the rookie tight end, David Montgomery, who literally ended up finishing, I believe, as the fourth running back in fantasy with that streak of like 25 plus in like 4 straight games. Who's the other?
Tariq Cohen is back,
Ray
bro. They
Cohen's back. Who's the other receiver? Mooney.
Darnell Mooney.
Mooney, and then it's just like, yeah, they got weapons there. They just need that quarterback. So why are you gonna waste your time? Allen Robinson is 29 years old. Running backs, they don't last long. Don't waste your time. You got a franchise quarterback. Get that shit right. And if the first month goes wrong, then okay, put Andy Dalton in and let that boy learn. You're not have growing pains at the end of the day. I don't think Peyton Manning was fired in the beginning of his career. I don't think a lot of quarterbacks were fired in the beginning of his career. Just let that boy experience it. It's not gonna break him. Justin Fields is different. It was Trevor and him for a whole fucking 2 years for a reason.
Basically coming out of high school from senior, like, bro, it's been him and Trevor for
Exactly.
fucking.
Like, come on, we all know why he slipped, and it's like it's ironic because that's the same team that skipped on him, fucking Mahomes and Watson because of the owner, might not like what. But yeah, and look who they take, Justin Fields. They finally got one. Finally, after
He
Rex
probably been like,
Grossman,
you can't fuck this
after
up.
Jay Cutler, it's been a long time coming, Chicago.
Very long time coming. Very, very long
But
time
yeah,
coming.
what other shit you got for football? What other exciting things? Sleepers? Well, not even sleepers because I know you think I'm a cracker for fantasy, but just in general, you got any hot takes? MVP? I got Josh Allen as my MVP, 100%. I just think
Um,
Aaron Rodgers had the best year of his career, so that's why he got it. But I like Josh Allen to after securing that bag too. You saw Mahomes secured that bag last year, and I took him in fantasy and I won. I'm taking Josh Allen in fantasy this year. I swear, bro. He's gonna have that year. Stephon Diggs over 1,300 yards again, bro. They go and you know what's the crazy thing? I feel like Zach Moss might get unleashed this year because Singletary could singly just fucking leave because ain't shit working with him. Keep it a buck.
Zach Moss. All I will say is a South Florida product. That's shout out to him. Another Broward County product at that. Um, yeah, man. Honestly, for me, it may be out on a limb. It may sound crazy, but my dark horse MVP is Kyler Murray.
It's
Just
not. It's not. It's not
because.
bad at all. He has to stay healthy, and it's just like they have to win games because, bro, Kyler Murray is top fucking tier. Like he's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks of his generation. It's just like they just really can't win games like that for some reason. But that offense is crazy because bro, he's fucking number one pick in baseball and in football. He has a cannon for an arm, and then you can't catch him. Probably has like 4.4 speed, 4.3 speed, somewhat near like Lamar Jackson. But yeah, they just got to get those dubs. But the talent is there to get an MVP, 100%. But it's also look at the division they're playing, and that's a tough ass fucking division.
Tough as
Every,
division, and not only that, it's like, bruh, you got all that fucking talent around you. Like, just at the skill position at receiver, you got Nuke,
there's like
you
five you
got
can name.
Kurt, you got Larry somehow still running around. I don't know how. You got AJ Green, and then I think they drafted a receiver as
They
well.
got Rondale Moore.
So, bro, you got so many fucking crackheads running all over the
You
place.
got Chase Edmonds, he's gonna be out the backfield. James Conner is there. Like they have so much like talent. It's like just get those dubs together, bro. But it's hard. You got to see Russell now. Stafford. That offense is gonna be that offense was crazy with Goff. Imagine Stafford, and then fucking Trey Lance might go crazy there.
For me, yeah, I got Kyler Murray, maybe, and then of course it may sound crazy, but Brad Brady, another year in this offense, he gonna be throwing that bitch. Like
It's not all 22 starters are back. If the Bucks are in the bowl, I wouldn't be surprised. And another sleeper for MVP, Dak Prescott. That offense is crazy. Dak Prescott, I think he threw for over 400 yards every single game that he played, besides the one that
over 450 in the first three.
after his ankle did the whoopity whoop. Top tier comeback player of the year, and he can win MVP. He's gonna throw for over 5,000 yards because that defense is so bad. CeeDee Lamb over 1,000 yards, Gallup over 1,000 yards, Cooper over 1,000 yards, Schultz or the other tight end probably gonna have over like 600 yards. Like, and then you got fucking Zeke in the backfield. Their defense is so bad that Dak has to fucking fling that shit for 450 yards. Shit, he might. What's the passing yard record in the season? He might break it.
If I'm not mistaken, I think either Drew Brees or like someone like that has it. It might be like 5,300, something like that. Nothing too crazy. I'll go ahead and look that up right now. NFL single season
Yeah, I
passing.
don't know. Payton threw for 5,477.
Exactly. So okay,
It's manageable. It's manageable.
it's very manageable when you got all those fucking crackheads
He's throwing
running
for
around.
400 a game. Like that extra game.
That extra game,
Oh yeah,
and yeah,
Jalen Green's a problem. Oh,
it's
I'm
the
sorry.
perfect it's the perfect remedy, bro. Like you got the extra game, you got a terrible ass defense, you got all the weapons in the world, and you actually have a running back that people somewhat still have to respect. So you're gonna have some favorable coverages that you face. So yeah, to me, this is like you said, that could win fucking every award possible. MVP, comeback player of the year, offensive player of the year, um, fucking coach of the year if he wanted to. At this point, it don't really matter. Like he's got the bag for a reason, and they're gonna make him basically earn it or show that he's worth it.
You got any surprises this year? I think my surprises is all these second year receivers. They about to let it know that the new generation is here. All these second year receivers, you can name them all. You got JJ in Minnesota. You got T Higgins. You have I can't even think of them now, but there's so many. Claypool. Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk might literally see over 100 receptions this year. He's that smooth. What he was doing with Kittle and Debo out, and it's like he's that outside receiver. Debo is in the middle. There's so many other second year receivers. AJ Brown's not a second year receiver. I'm tripping,
No,
right?
no.
Third year. Yeah, but there's so many that like I feel like this year a lot of these second year receivers are gonna spaz out.
To me, the rookies, my most top three rookies I'm excited to watch, and of course, number one may be a little biased, but Rashad Bateman, of course, I'm excited to see him just
Mm-hmm.
because hopefully he can be our number one or number 1A, 1B, however they want to do that with Hollywood. But I'm hella excited to see him he's having great practices in training camp, everything of that nature. So yeah, shout out my dog Bateman. Second rookie,
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry to cut you off. CD Lamb, but continue.
Yep, CeeDee Lamb's second year. Another rookie that I'm excited to see, maybe just because it's a receiver. I want to see what all the. I want to see if Jalen Waddle in this Tua connection gets going.
Yes.
Like, I see the tweets, I hear the hype. I want to see if it's real.
Yeah,
Come right.
I see a lot of clips of Tua. He flinging that shit and he landing it perfectly in Devontae Parker's hands, and like he looking nice. Tua's a for sure nice sleeper to take as a backup quarterback for when your QB1 is on a bye, because Dolphins are bro. You got Malcolm Brown there to ease the pressure off Miles Gaskin, and Miles Gaskin he isn't bad. People think think of him as like he can't be an RB2, but like Miles Gaskin he catches out the backfield.
He
He
was
might
doing
not be.
crackhead stuff for me last
Bro,
year.
that's what I'm saying. Like he could be carried, bro, and he's quick and he's agile and he's small, and bro, you can't get him, and it's like he's a perfect fit for them. And then you got to leave, bro. He just little dump off to Tua with Tua, and then you got Tua over there. This I think Tua could get it right, and he has to get it right because Fitz isn't back there. Devontae Parker ain't no talks about him being injured. You got yourself your receiver from fucking Alabama. Preston Williams, I don't know what the fuck he's doing out there. Gasecki's fire, and then the defense. If you got a defense, that's gonna. If they didn't have a defense, I would say GG's to Tua. You're gonna be out of the league in 2 years. But since they have a defense and their coach who actually has a brain, I got hope for Tua. Because Flores is gonna make it easy on Tua to get the ball off. You're not gonna put him under some crazy ass pressure, crazy ass stress.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And to top it off, the last rookie that I'm, I guess, excited to see, or it's like I'm just anxious to see, it's fucking Zach Wilson, because I really need to see what the hype is. People went crazy about throws on fucking air at pro days, and you at BYU playing against these no name ass teams. Never put together undefeated
Yeah,
season.
didn't he lose to Coastal Carolina?
Lost to Coastal Carolina, so I'm just like, bruh, I gotta see it. I want to see this shit. I want to see if the hype is real. And yeah, because to me, I see Johnny Manziel, but I also see just another bust written all over him.
Yeah.
Like I don't see
It's
it,
the
but
Jets. I think the Jets are cursed.
the Jets could be one of those cursed franchises. The Jets, the Lions, whoever these owners are, they probably did some wild
They did
stuff back
some
in the
wild
day.
shit in their past life. Like they did some shit that God is like, your team is never gonna be good
You own a team, yeah, you're never gonna prosper, sir.
at
Never.
all. You might get close, but nope.
You're gonna have 0-16 seasons and shit. You're gonna be one of the worst people to ever own a team. Just just face it. But yeah, I mean shit. We got football coming up. We got the summer league right now. We're basically getting back into that prime time of sports again, and it's like, damn, bruh. Pretty soon we're going. What are we like? A month, maybe a month and a half out from playoff baseball at this point as well.
Yeah, shit's boy. It's August. Yeah, like October where the champs are at. It's gonna get.
Exactly. So I'm just like, yeah, we
You
get
don't
to that.
understand playoff baseball lit. It's just like it's insane. It's like it's just not boring. I don't get it. It's like because I playing it is different, but when you're watching it during the regular season, it's like yo, you really got to be
Regular
into it.
season games are very hard to watch. Playoff
Playoff
games,
time, it's lit. Like you on
oh
the edge
yeah,
of your seat, and even though they're doing the same exact shit, but you're on the edge of your seat. Like yo, what's about to happen?
exactly.
Hmm.
But sir, I think go ahead and wrap us on up for today.
Oh
Think
yeah,
we
yeah.
have covered
As
everything.
always, guys, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at @CloRogers _ at NBF _ Trill, at the Icon Network, at Unwrap Sports, on YouTube, NBF _ podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, and nothing but facts all together on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Anchor. Shit on all that stuff. You
Just
fuck with.
Google us. It's
You
that
want to play
simple.
fantasy football? Just hit me up, bro, for money. Come on, bro. I got drafts all days. We got to get our draft started too. Actually, we can find these people.
Yeah, we need to find some crackheads. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.